Hi, my name is Russ Baker with Limit Out Performance Marine in Pacific, Washington. Today we're going to go over the power pole system, the anchor system that just came out about a year ago or so. Currently we have a Ranger bass boat and we have the 8-foot blade series on here. Great product for anchoring. If you want to fish shallow fish, whether it's for spawn fish or you're flipping bushes, this is the best way to go and the fastest way to go. The biggest things I want to tell you about is you want to make sure, if you're going to do a power pole system, is to make sure you have the right components and the right parts. Each jack plate is different on every bass boat, saltwater boat, but each jack plate needs a different bracket. So when you purchase your power poles, make sure you have the right bracket and the right bolt sets for that bracket. Okay, what I want to do is go over a little bit as far as the installation of the power pole system, the bracket, the pumps itself, and the wiring. What I do not recommend anybody do, unless you're totally mechanically inclined, is to install this yourself. What I'd rather see you do is to get it professionally done at a dealership like Limit Out Marine or your closest bass boat dealership to you. The biggest reasons for that is pump location, because there's not a lot of room in the back of a bass boat. One thing we run into a lot is on some brands of boats, for instance like this Ranger, we had to actually custom build a bracket to install the two pumps in a very tight location. Other brands such as Skeeter, same situation. You have 3 or 4 batteries, a battery charger, and the fuel tank you've got to deal with. You'll actually have to customize a bracket to install the brackets with. The other thing too is on this boat we did something a little bit different. Since we didn't have a lot of room in this back transom area, what we decided to do is actually run the hydraulic cables through his cable tube for his engine. So in this case, it was a lot cleaner application. On most boats you'll see is actually 2 fittings with the actual hydraulic hoses coming through and then back to the poles itself. Wiring placement is a tough call because it all depends on the actual boat itself, how it's wired in the back, the placement of the batteries, etc., etc. So when you actually get the power poles installed by your dealer, have your dealer bleed the system. Make sure the poles go up and down evenly to where both poles go down at the same time. You want to take this boat to the lake after you pick it up, after the dealers install the blades, and actually cycle through the cycles on the power pole 2 or 3 times to make sure both of them come up evenly and back down evenly at the same time. Occasionally you will have this. Occasionally the brackets will actually be installed between the motor mount and the transom of the boat. And in that case, what you try to do is line everything up. If it doesn't line up, sometimes you'll actually have to drill a hole in the boat, use 3M5200 silicone sealant to keep water from intruding into the boat itself. Sometimes actually power poles are mounted right here in the back of the transom. In that case, you want to make sure you have an effective water tight fit here as well. We don't recommend that because then there's more stress on the transom. What we like to do is put it right between the jack plate and the motor itself. Wireless remote system does come with this. That was the other thing we wanted to go over with you. You can use your wireless remote, or you can do a manual switch or a foot switch. You can install a foot switch on your bow. You want to just put it around your neck or in your side storage box, and that way you can just go up or down with the poles itself. But you do not want to leave this in your pocket just in case you fall in the lake. What might happen is this gets wet, fries the unit itself, unless you actually have a manual switch on the side of your console location. But leave this in the truck, get ready to go, pull it out, put it in a storage box, and you're ready to roll. Come see us at Limit Out Performance Marine for your power pole installs. We'll be glad to take care of you. Take care.